Kristen Lee. We are in the Northeast for our road trip staycation vacation thing that I'm doing with B from Mama Needs to Read Romance. I'm from the Northeast originally, so I don't know why this was so hard for me. I made a garbage bread or a stromboli, depending on where you're from. Where I'm from, garbage bread is basically whatever you want to throw in pizza dough and some cheese, and if you want some sauce, throw some sauce in there, roll it up and put it in the oven and hope for the best. Like, that's how I was brought up. I made two. My first one wasn't the best. The second one was a lot better. One of my favorite garbage breads is, it's called a doughboy, and a doughboy is buffalo chicken dip with the cheese, all the good stuff, in pizza dough and then baked. It's delicious. Many a concert and drinking, and that was my favorite thing. What else did I make? I made crab cakes because we had them in the freezer, so I was like, well, Maine, you know, if you go to Maine or if you go to Massachusetts. So I made crab cakes, and then I made lobster rolls. I was very proud of my lobster rolls. I talked with Danielle and I was like, you know, I really don't like the mayonnaise ones, and she was like, I just get the butter ones. I was like, oh yeah, that is a choice. So I made one with I went to Trader Joe's. I was gonna make the lobster bisque fettuccine thing that's on TikTok. I was gonna make that, but I really don't like fettuccine noodles, and I was like, and I don't know if I'm gonna be in the mood to make other stuff, so I made lobster rolls and they came out delicious. So, to round out my week in the Northeast, I am at Ben & Jerry's, which I don't know if you can see it because I'm in cinematic reel. No. I'll show you. And we're going to have ice cream for breakfast because my brain, I was like, I want to go to Dunkin' because nothing says Northeast to me than going to Dunkin' or OG Dunkin' Donuts. And if you remember when, this dude was the one that made your donuts, according to the commercials. So I originally was going to get up. I was going to go get my Dunkin' Donuts and my Dunkin' iced coffee. And I think I want to get an apple fritter. And the little bro was like, I would like a strawberry frosting donut with sprinkles. And it is hitting almost 100 degrees in Southern California, and I had things to do, so it would have died. So I'm getting ice cream first. And then I'm going to the bookstore and some other stuff, but we're going to get some ice cream. I gotta remember, I did not like the coffee one that I got on free ice cream day. If they have fish food, that's what I'm getting. So, come with me to Ben & Jerry's. We're going in. Ooh. Hello. All right, I will wrap this video up. I ended up going to Dunkin'. I got the new refresher with mango and I think it's pineapple. That was yummy. And then I got a half a dozen donuts and we went through them. So I got those, and I got an apple pie, and I got a peach pie for next week because I think next week is south. So I think we're going south. But yeah, and the other things that I did to celebrate Northeast type stuff was I watched the 50th anniversary of Jaws. I still root for the shark, which I found out his name is Bruce. So all I could think of was Finding Nemo. I am a nice shark. But yeah, the only thing that I got upset about is it's on Peacock, so it's free. But I got a commercial right at the part, if you've watched it a couple of times. There's this part where the chief and the marine life expert are just totally wasted. And the marine life expert is like, you know what? I just want to see it. I want to find out where this thing is actually hanging out. So they take out this boat and they find one of the fishermen, because all these fishermen are trying to catch the great white shark for the money prize, right? And there's this busted up boat with the, you know, big bite mark and everything like that. And the guy dives down, the marine life specialist dude, and he dives down and then he peeks inside the boat and the head pops out. I swore that the shark came out from underneath there. Let me know if you remember, or if you actually have like a copy, or, you know, without commercials. Because I swore it like swam under him and he freaks out and he's trying to get up. But I also forgot that you don't see the shark for the first hour and some change. So, but it's still a good movie. I still like that movie. My dad hates it. He hates sharks. He hates the idea that something that big is in the ocean and you don't see it come. Where me, I'm afraid of the ocean. I didn't have a fear of the ocean until I was in my 30s. But what I'm afraid of is jellyfish and those things that you can't see them. You know, they're microscopic and they latch onto you or they bite you or sting you and you don't see it. But I don't like jellyfish. I don't like, what was the other thing that freaked me out? Because I wanted to be a marine biologist when I was a kid. Like little Kristen, that's what she wanted to do. But now that I'm over 40, I don't want to. So yeah, I watched that. I listened to a lot of my classic rock music, so Aerosmith and Boston, and I want to say Journey came from Northeast. I could be wrong. Lies. Journey came from San Francisco. But I did listen to Bon Jovi, and Bon Jovi came from Jersey, and that's Northeast, so I'm counting that instead. Who else did I listen to? Billy Joel. I listened to all the peeps from where I grew up, and I tried to read a book called Best Served Hot. It's set in New York City. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm still working on it. And then the things that I miss the most are, I miss apple picking. I totally miss apple picking. Every year I get really like sad that I can't go apple picking. Like, we have apple orchards, I found out here, but it's so expensive to get there, and by the time you get there and you pay for the apples, I mean, I make my dad help me make it's like a Dutch apple pie every year, and it costs us about $50 by the time we're done. It just, because of how high you have to pile the apples on. I have never been to a Yankee game. I have friends in Pennsylvania that are Yankee fans, and they've been to a Yankee game. I've never been. My diehard friends that are fans of the Yankees, I wanted to go because there is a Hard Rock Cafe at Yankee Stadium. And they know that that's why I wanted to go. Not because I want to go see the game, but because I want to go to Yankee Stadium. I was like, what difference does it make? I just want to go and get my Yankee gear with Hard Rock, you know, emblem on it, I'll be happy. I can get, you know, snacks and whatever. I'll bring a book, and then you enjoy the game. Like, that's all I want to do. And they always said that it wasn't worth it. They're like, if you get too hot or whatever, you're just going to be miserable. And I was like, I should be okay, but they might be right. I don't get sports ball at all. I don't understand it. I enjoy playing it when I like try and learn how to play it, but I'm not very good at it. I just don't get it. But, you know, my sports fan friends look at me reading like 600-page books and they're like, why do you do that to yourself? So yeah, Yankees, never been. What else do I miss? I miss drive-ins. We have, and that leads into the next thing, I love New York has a bunch of ice cream shops, and I love soft serve ice cream. I have yet to find anything here. I know that they're here. I just can't find them. I can find frozen yogurt, but I can't find soft serve ice cream. And there's a bunch of places. Like, one of my favorite places is they mix coffee and black raspberry. It's so good. It is so good. And I miss drive-ins because you get 2 for the price of 1. And you get to, you know, basically make commentary and not get yelled at because you're with whoever you drove with while you're watching the movie. But so far, I've heard from my friends that the lineups aren't that good so far. I hope they do better. What else do I miss? I miss watching the foliage change. Like, my allergies don't miss it, but I miss it. Because here, it's green, 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 brown, and then the tree just drops all the leaves. There's no change. And I love being able to drive, especially if you're near the Adirondack area or you're going towards Vermont, and there's just this leaf peeping area that is just so pretty to drive through. But yeah, I missed New York a lot this week. It was tough. It was tough coming up with things because I'd start making like the garbage bread and I'd think of my grandfather, who this is his hat. And he was a big Yankee fan, and and then it was my grandmother's birthday and I wasn't there, so it was kind of like bittersweet to get through the week to come up with things that I could do here while I was thinking of where I grew up. So that was this week. Let me know if there's anything that you think that I should include with the South. This is the area that B was awesome and made us all like maps of where we were going. And yeah, I kind of want to make jambalaya. I have peach pie. We have peanut butter pie out in the fridge, but it is so thick, and I don't like it with the Oreo crumbs, but it's a lot cheaper to buy it in the frozen section than make it. But yeah, let me know what you think I should add to this week coming up, and I hope you're having a great day and a great week. I hope you had a great weekend, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.